Hi, everybody. I'm Matt,
I'm David.
and we're back playing The Last Duel Season 1.
And we have the meat.
Yeah, we got lunch. We got Arby's.
Yes.
Which-
Apparently everybody else in the city was also craving today.
Well, it's a
I mean, not everybody. in the city,
80-something
but
degree day during
Yeah.
quarantine, so everybody's like, let's go to the beach. Let's break quarantine and go here and go there.
Pretty much.
But
But yes, we're back for episode 4.
Yeah, we got Arby's. Oh, it's so good.
It was.
I got a beef and cheddar. It's actually really good. That cheddar was like, oh,
Yeah, it was a nice touch.
we're going to have to get it on Friday when we record again.
Definitely.
Anyway, we're back here in episode 4. We apparently have joined a masked cult.
Yep. Prepare for generic interact.
Generic interactions. Did it interact?
Generically interact. There we go.
You had to do it twice?
Double the generic interact.
Previously on The Last Door. I was about to be like, did I have sauce on my fucking hand?
After escaping from his burial, DeVitt finds himself in a cellar of London's, oh god, that London, darkest slum, the Old Nickel Rookery. In his pocket he has a ticket for a show called The Four Witnesses.
The Four Witnesses!
DeVitt walks through the misty streets following a strange man because his hair was red, so it makes him strange,
I mean, obviously. It's a recessive trait.
who seems to guide him. He learns the legend of the Simberg, the king of birds.
Smeagol!
Following its trail through a dreamlike land of fog, DeVitt finally meets Alexandre, a member of the secret group DeVitt and his friends had at school. Alexander welcomes DeVitt and speaks of an eternity called the Bird.
The bird!
The entity called the Bird. That makes much more sense.
I was about to be like, wow, this bird is eternal and everlasting.
I mean, it might be. We'll see this episode, maybe. That has been calling them ever since the experiment they conducted back then. ...
Not the ... dot.
There is no turning back. Oh, we're in a room.
Yep, I have not played this part. I have made up my mind. I'm ready.
I don't like the syringe. What are you about to do?
Go on. Do it! Fucking do it! I already read that. Oh! Do it! Come on, just fucking hit me.
Skip that dramatic music.
We got Arby's.
Yeah, that's the end of the story.
That's it.
That's how episode 4 ends. They all lived happily ever after and got Arby's.
I gotta say, it was surprisingly good.
It was.
Like, I'm a person who already likes Arby's, but that might be the best Arby's I've ever had.
Same, but I also haven't had it in a couple years, so...
We were talking about in the drive-thru how, like, people always make fun of Arby's as being like, oh, that's the shitty fast food. It's really good.
Yeah. It's like, yeah, it's expensive.
It's a little bit more expensive, but I'd much rather get, you know, the 2 for $6 cheddar and roast beef now than a 2 for $6 Whopper or like a 2 for $5 Big Mac or something. Like, don't get me wrong, I will crave a Whopper or a Big Mac from time to time. I love them both. But if I have a choice, yeah, I'm picking the Arby's now.
Yeah.
Especially because they got curly fries. You can never go wrong with curly fries.
Look at that eternity bird.
Do you want to do this?
Can you see all the stars twinkling in the black outer abyss?
No.
All the constellations traced by human eyes in long, distant eras.
I live in a city. There's a lot of pollution.
Well, this was a long time ago in a galaxy far, far away.
Okay.
Okay, we got a nice view.
I mean, it has to be a long, long time ago. Look at all the trees.
That is true. Look now to the forest and the valley, to the old tower.
Well, we're going to end up going there.
Yep. Probably have to go back and forth between the top floor and the bottom floor and the basement and From the
Put
last,
a violin in a tree.
Yep. From the last tree in the distance
There's the tree.
to the stars in the sky.
We're gonna have to put a tree in a star.
God, that's gonna be difficult. And even the stones beneath our feet are just silhouettes that hide the truth from our poor senses. Ancient shadows that hang over the veil that hides the world, as if it were the curtain of a theater.
Okay.
The veil separates the truth from the lie.
What's the lie? What's the lie?
Apparently the trees were a lie.
Oh shit, we're on a stage?
The veil is a place of it. A place of mist. Anthony's great abilities brought you here. No? His suicide note brought me here.
Oh no, it wasn't even it was just a letter.
Yeah. But his influence will soon fade away. I assume they're talking about like the ritual from way back when.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, if you're talking about recently, yeah, it was totally just a letter that he was hoping I would read. The mask of lies will descend over your eyes once again.
Does that rhyme?
Oh, there's the tree. You must find the door, as I did. The door that gives passage through the veil.
Oh god.
Open it, and we will walk together beyond the mist. I don't think I want to. I had a pretty good life going. I think I'll just go back home.
I suppose you're wondering why I called you here so urgently. I cannot deny it, your letter was truly mysterious. I've been traveling, Doctor. To Scotland! Have you heard about the massacre of St. Gall? Why, yes, the tragic event has been the continued object of speculation and grim rumor in every newspaper in England. Excuse me, I'm so sorry.
It's the Orpheus.
For weeks now, pamphlets have claimed that all kinds of macabre things took place. But I don't understand. How is all this connected with my patient? He was there. I'm afraid he is one of the victims. Dear God!
Are you telling me my patient has been murdered?
Are you telling me my patient has been murdered? Murdered? Thankfully, no.
He fell down the stairs.
Please excuse me for alarming you. I did not mean to give this impression. Herr de Witt was attacked but survived. What happened to him then? It seems the criminal was caught by Herr de Witt in the midst of the act. Then he tried to do the same to de Witt that he had done to the others. Fortunately, the nuns arrived in time to unearth him from the coffin. Herr de Witt was hospitalized.
I don't remember any of that.
The nurses report that he remained unconscious for an entire day.
Have I been in a coma this whole time?
That would be funny. What was de Witt doing there? Many years ago, the St. Gall Hospital was a boarding school. It appears that both your patient and Mr. Beechworth spent a part of their youth there, together. We can assume that Herr de Witt was investigating something. He believed he had a clue related to his friend's death. What was the cause of those awful deaths? No one knows for sure. The victims were inflicted with terrible wounds. All of them had an expression of utmost terror on their face.
Just the way you hope to die.
Right? I see. What conclusions do you draw from all these circumstances? I have some theories, but I would prefer not to reveal them until events have unfolded. In all of them, there is a fundamental element whose role has not yet been revealed. And what leads you to this conclusion? It is something that the Holy Sisters found by Herr de Witt within the coffin. An empty hypodermic needle with traces of an unknown substance.
No, it was morphine. I was gonna use it, and then I get to ask all my questions. Damn it!
Well, so this does raise a question. So he was knocked out and drugged.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that is. Yeah, we got morphined.
Well, maybe not morphined. We could have thought it was morphine, but maybe it wasn't.
True. Ancient shadow.
Shadow, shadow, shadow. I'm sure this is the place. Alexander's home must be just ahead.
Alexander, I'm gonna need you to move. I've had enough walking through
Alright,
creepy
search-
forests.
Search all the rocks and everything.
I know. Everything that's just one dot out of place. I think we're safe for now, probably, though. Once we get to, now it'll be like, okay.
Well, this is where their funding started to get more...
Yeah, you can kind of tell in the last one, like, clearly they had more people.
Yeah.
They could make it a little bit bigger.
So it's a greenhouse.
Well, first, make sure.
The lights are on. Someone must be home.
Wait, we have a house that somebody's actually home?
What? No,
The
no.
lights are actually on?
It's latched. I can't see from this side.
I don't have to walk through the dark?
Through the dark. No one is answering. Perhaps I should go inside anyway.
You just knocked.
I'll just tell the household that I'm an old friend come to visit.
Is that how you do things, Jeremiah? You knock and immediately decide nobody's coming to the door?
Yeah, I've never understood just walking into people's houses. Like, I've even been told by people, like, you can just walk in, and I still knock at the door and wait for them to come open it.
Same. I don't care how long I've known you. Like,
Yeah. A strange woman stares down at me, glaring with silent reproach at my intrusion.
I mean, you weren't invited in, so that's a
Yeah.
fair response.
Footsteps. There must be someone upstairs. Because, yeah, it's one of those things like that one day you let yourself in, you're going to, like, walk in and see them naked or murdering someone.
Yep.
And I don't want to deal with either of those things.
No.
A well-crafted grandfather clock, but it seems to be out of order. One of the hands is missing. So we're going to have to find a hand.
Alright. Before I go upstairs, do you got a hand in here?
It could be Pevensey Castle, but in this painting, the garrison is not in ruins.
It's almost like it's a painting and you can make it.
Ooh, a couple of old teacups sit on the table. One of them is full and still warm.
Yeah, maybe the person who lives here that you just barged in on.
Alright, no. Alright, let's try. I think that'll take us to the basement, probably. Oh, some type of cellar. But we can get that candle. Or oil lamp.
Same thing.
We've got an oil lamp. Oil lamp.
Was there anything in this darkness?
I mean, just more darkness. And some old bottles.
I like how this is like the one time he actually goes to the darkness.
Yeah, it's a diary. This is the last thing written. The last pages have been ripped off. October 12th, 1887. It's been a while since I can't devote any time to this diary for reasons beyond my control. An event most tragic has taken place in this house. Mr. Dupree has gotten ill, immersed in an everlasting stupor from which, it seems, he shall not return any time soon. Since the accident, I patiently take care of him. The doctor's treatments don't seem to do any good. I feed him like a child and make sure that all of the sculptures in the house are turned towards the wall. What else can I do? October 13th. The clockmaker just left. He has done such a good job. In the end, Mr. Dupree is not going to be able to notice the change in the clocks that he had so insistently requested. In his state, time will not be a problem anymore. This looks like an old diary of a member of Alexander's household. What happened to them? They're dead, bitch. A pantry with spices and ingredients.
But do you spice?
Do you spice? Do you spice?
Don't worry, Alexandra. I'm just, snooping through your house.
He who controls the spice, David, controls the galaxy.
Oh, we're up back. Uh-oh. Well, there's the entrance to the basement.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
We got a well.
A stone well, a rope hangs inside, disappearing into the darkness below. Well, fuck off, then.
Damn it, Jeremiah.
I'll keep this end. Please tell me we're taking the rope.
Yay,
Yay, we got a rope. Uh-oh, PTSD. Looks like someone was buried here. I can't dig with my bare hands.
Why would you eat?
All right, so his automatic assumption is that somebody is buried alive.
Yeah. I mean, I guess that's fair after it happens to you, but...
Oh, it's the gate. Okay.
Yeah. That's what I assumed.
You didn't check the cellar door yet, did you?
Yep. That's what I was coming back for. Okay. Kind of had a feeling
All
it
right,
might
so we
be
need
locked.
a key.
Okay, so looks like now I can head upstairs and really begin the back and forth.
The back and forth, the back and forth. We're gonna do a lot of stuff.
But we got rope!
We go rope!
And apparently at some point we need to dig up a grave. And we need a grandfather, or a hand for the clock.
All right, well, now we're upstairs.
Hello, I just let myself in. I hope it's fine.
Silhouette of a man, it bears a strong resemblance to Alexander. Well, I mean, you're in his family home, motherfucker. Silhouette of a woman. It also bears a strong resemblance. A fine painting of the local Roman structures. They somehow seem more ancient in this depiction.
Just love the,
Figurine of an angel faces the wall.
just love the, this dark silhouette with no details. It sure looks like Alexandra. And yet the picture earlier of
Alexander! The picture earlier of
what's his face?
Mr. Beechworth, Anthony.
Yeah, it's
Anthony Reginald Beechworth the Fourth.
it's not how I remember him looking. There's a scribbled annotation in this piece of paper.
The veil is something we sense in our innermost being incessantly. In vain do we waste our lives craving to tear through. It is Zai Illathal, the curtain beyond which the great wings beat. Kaka! Inside its ancient mist inhabit the shadows of those who left.
Alright. Alexandra.
Alexandra! Alexander, it's me, DeVitt. I'm sorry if I startled you.
Do you just always ask people why they're in a wheelchair? Like,
Is everything all right? Why are you sitting in a wheelchair? Are you hurt, maybe? Can you stand? He's staring blankly at some distant point, as if he has not heard my question at all.
well, then let's ask another question.
You told me I should come here, and I came as soon as I could. Can you tell me what is happening? Here. He gives no answer, but persistently stares at something nearby. He appears to be in some kind of hypnotic trance. So, my belief as to what happened is the nuns found him, and he was in a hospital. I think all of episode 3, outside of the doctor pieces, was a dream.
Yeah.
So, you know, he had a dream of meeting that guy and meeting Alexander, and Alexander being like, come to me. And now he gets here, and Alexander's in a wheelchair.
Yeah.
When I was downstairs, I could have sworn I heard footsteps. Were they yours, or is there someone else in the house? For a moment, I felt a flash of hope that he was looking at me, but he is unresponsive. Alexander, please, say something! I don't know what to do!
You got rope.
I don't understand just what happened to him. Alright, see if you can interact with that stuff on the desk. No, see if you can interact with the clock and the curtain. The cuckoo clock is covered in dust. It seems to be missing an important piece. The bird.
Well, let me get a dead crow. Oh.
Interesting. So it says it's 11. It's 11:15, but it's made to look like it's 7 o'clock.
Yeah.
8 o'clock. We'll have to remember that, because maybe the clock downstairs will have to set to this time.
Yeah. Alright.
Check the curtain, see if we can open it. No, I guess not. All right, well, Alexander, we'll be on our way. Ta-ta, old friend.
You keep staring. I'll just search your house like I own the place.
Ooh. Color palette change.
Yep, the piano stopped.
A huge chest made of oak wood. A dead button. There's a large iron hook inside.
Sure. I'll take this hook.
See if you can combine the rope and the hook.
Oh.
August 5th, 1887. I can't work in the basement anymore. Those wretched sculptures. I feel them stalking me in the darkness. I know it's not possible, but I can hear the crunches, the flapping wings, stone grinding on stone, their frozen paroxysms. With the diabolical art, with their death is conceived. An eternal movement of tension. An impossible struggle to get back to the life they never had. I might place them outdoors in the greenhouse, let the mold devour them, and wasps make their nests and their hollow hearts.
We never invite the wasp in.
Maybe you can combine the hook and the rope and get the... Maybe you can get the bucket.
Yeah.
Because you could probably drop it down and hook the bucket.
Yep. Alright, well, what's in these rooms?
To door number 2.
Okay.
Oh, well this...
They got something on their heads.
So it's a camera. A lamp hanging in the ceiling. The bulb casts an intense white light.
Why did I... Sure.
Well, look on the floor by your feet. A basin with a copper drain. Looks like some kind of... Yeah, it's a red room. It's a photo room. So maybe we have to find a red light bulb and develop some photos. Couple wearing masks at a festival.
At least I hope it's a festival.
A glass jar containing a yellow substance. The label reads cyanide.
Oh, we can take the cyanide?
Of course.
Of course we can.
Because Jeremiah just immediately knows, oh, I know what to use this for.
It's a big book of home chemistry recipes. A few pages have been bookmarked and some articles are underlined. Collodion is the vehicle by which the photographic chemicals are united upon the surface of the glass and the sensitive coating produced. Many formulae are published for this article, to which great value is attached. Some supposing that it is peculiar composition belong the principal causes of failure or success. This is only partially true. To develop a positive image, this is done by pouring upon the plate about 1 ounce of the vitriol solution, spirit solution, and then adding 5 or 6 drops of the cyanide acid. Then the plate must be thoroughly washed in water to remove any away excess chemicals. So we have the cyanide, we probably need the solution. They will almost require a chapter by themselves. A long experience convinces us that 9 out of every 10 failures occurs from a want of care, the presence of dirt, negligence. One can be over nice, careful, or cleanly, or cannot be over nice, careful, or cleanly. The best results always rewarding the most painstaking. If a mistake is made in the order specified in the formulae, quick flow clean water over the plaque and start again.
Well, here's the hoping they aren't too
picky with us in the game.
Yeah. Well, with my wide array of controls that I have.
Pictures hanging from a cord, they were properly developed, you can hardly distinguish anything.
Well, I mean, you did turn the light off, so... Nope, not the...
I was about to say, can you look at the camera? See it right there?
There we go. Wow. Very insightful, Jeremiah.
Cool. I like cameras too.
Alright, what's in this room?
We'll never know. Oh, it's an office of some kind. A bust with a face turned around.
If we just turned all of them back around.
A picture of an angel with a gentle face. I mean, that would be the dick move to do, right?
Yeah, but I mean, we already walked in this guy's house.
It's true. This seems to be an invoice. Let's just go through his personal papers.
I know.
May this document serve as a record of payment made corresponding to the following work. The cuckoo clock mechanism has been modified to give the strokes exclusively at 6:15 in the afternoon. In addition, a special device and switch have been added to synchronize all clocks in the house.
Well, ain't that useful?
So 6:15 is what we're looking at.
There's a lot of books.
The shelf is lined with strange, complex books, some titles, The Movement of Shadows, Preserving the Mind, and Lessons Beyond Nature.
Alright. Well, I guess we're going to the bucket.
To the bucket!
To the bucket.
To the bucket! To the bucket!
Well,
You know, all these houses, their floors all creak.
yeah. Y'all really need to,
To work on it a little bit,
yeah.
make it so that they don't creak.
You combine the creaking with the lack of light, and y'all just really got, some creepy ass houses.
True. Through the living room.
Yeah, it was out back.
I guess it could have gone out the door.
Yeah,
and
I
then through
forgot
the gate.
how many rooms I had to go through to,
Are you able to touch any of those things?
I feel like I tried.
All right, just making sure like the solution wasn't here.
Yeah. I'm sure it might be, and it'll be like the one thing I somehow didn't hover over.
Yeah, probably.
Alright, now don't break this one.
Within the mud and dirt inside the bucket, there's a small bird of brass. For the cuckoo clock.
Well, it's a good thing it didn't fall out the bucket.
Wait, you don't go through the fence.
Yeah. Good call.
Because even with the load time, I think it's slightly faster.
Yep.
And then up the stairs.
Alright.
And then to Alexander's room. And then putting the... What? Something inside. I guess examine the bird? Put it on the cuckoo clock. Maybe it has to cuckoo. Look at the clock.
I imagine we'll have to somehow make it that 6:15 or whatever it was.
See if we can give the cyanide to Alexander.
You know what we're gonna use. Maybe if I talk to him now, I fixed mostly. Okay, I kind of fixed your clock.
The only other thing I could think to do was to add the cyanide to one of the basins in the photo room.
If we don't actually need to get all the materials, if it's just already there. Nope. So we do need
Needs something.
that's the notes. Alright. I don't think I saw anything where we need a light bulb.
Me either. I'm looking around.
So that was the statue.
What about on top of the bookshelf?
No, just
No.
the books.
Hmm.
Alright.
Hmm.
Nope, that's the statue again.
think we've done everything that I'm seeing so far. Did we get the envelope off of his desk upstairs?
Nope. The room that he's in.
No, in his study. It should be on the desk somewhere. Alexander, I have excellent news. A contact from the university has given me access to a 12th alchemical tome containing an amazing formulary. There is no doubt that sometimes mere contemplation takes the mind to places that otherwise it would have never visited. Leafing through the grimoire and marveling at the exquisite illumination of its page, I have been struck by a sudden epiphany, a radical but elegant method that I have decided to try. Forgive me for not providing any information about the method itself. As soon as I get definite results, I will write to you immediately. I believe fortune has truly smiled upon us today. Videte ne quisiat. Caw! There should be... There's the invoice that we saw.
Yeah, that's all.
Oh. The thing I saw said that there should be a black envelope.
Unless he has another desk that,
Oh, click on the fireplace again. Do not open it under white light. Okay. So that's what the photo room will be for. I know where to go next, and just to tell you, it's not in the house. I saw it when I was looking for the envelope.
I thought everything was locked up.
It is. It's one of those things that, like, something has changed because you've been doing time. There's still technically one place you can go outside that we haven't.
What, back this way? Because I clicked on this earlier and then it knew nothing. Okay.
Yep. The corpse of a deer, its abdomen torn open. It looks recently dead, especially because I just walked down this path 10 minutes ago.
Yeah.
I don't know what to do outside of that.
So of course I'm going to keep walking and try to find the thing that killed this deer. Wait, is that it?
Oh, that makes sense. You can use the deer. What do we need, David? See if we can put it together. What do we need? What do we have versus what do we need?
I know we need more stuff for this. We obviously need some way to put a light bulb. We need to read the envelope. Take the light bulb.
You now have a red light bulb.
Because that's how that works.
Look, back in 1889,
Yeah, I guess.
in a point-and-click adventure,
I mean, I'll give it. That one's at least creative.
yeah, that's one of those ones that screams like, this is what you would do in a point-and-click adventure. You need a red light bulb, there's something red, can I combine them? I mean, a lot of point-and-click adventures end up being you just, like, clicking everything.
Where was the...
It's right above you. It's that, but you have to grab the light bulb.
Yeah, I was like, it's not letting me... That makes sense. Well, this is about to look nice. Yay! Good old creepy,
Inside the envelope, there's a glass sheet. It looks like a photographic plate. So I guess put the envelope in... Okay. Let's see if you can add the cyanide. I must have done the order something wrong. What did the instructions say again?
So we do need something else.
So now we need the special solution. There's got to be something in this room. You can look at the instructions again if you want.
Yeah, but all that says is that we need.
I mean, so we need the Collodin. Or so we need the because the Collodin's the thing. So we need the vitriol spirit.
Yeah, because we got the plate, we got the cyanide.
So maybe we need to go down to the kitchen.
Yeah.
What is that sound? Maybe behind you, maybe?
Yep, not the diary again.
Yeah. Is there something... That's right, our pantry.
Yeah.
Oh, you're about to be real pissed. Go to the greenhouse.
Is it just open, or is it literally laying like outside the greenhouse?
No. It's worse. It's worse, David. Click on the greenhouse door. Click on the door. Do it again. David looks so done. Oh. I'm sorry, David. This pane looks as broken from the inside.
Maybe that's why it was locked up from.
Statue of an angel. Its head's missing. Sad gesture, angel. It's the weeping angels, David. They're coming for you.
Yay! Thanks, Alexandre. So now I need to go get a statue head.
I have no idea, honestly, at this point.
Well, if the one's missing a head.
I mean, I could keep looking at the walkthrough. Oh, no, go back. The stone grinded.
Yeah, I did that when I first walked in.
What is that on the table in front of the statue?
Oh. Good call. I guess I just thought that was part of the statue when I was scrolling over it. Alright, let me just walk out of here in peace.
Yeah, don't murder us, statues.
Like how we just don't pay any mind to the grinding stone.
Nope. All right, well, now we can go make the photo.
Yeah. And then from there, do something.
Now the cyanide.
Say, just rinse the plate.
An image is appearing. It's a photograph of Anthony and Alexander. And there's someone in... Oh! Oh, okay. That actually got me a little bit. Maybe they should stop developing this photo if that's what happens each time.
Yeah, maybe. Y'all stay in your picture frame, you hear me?
I feel like we have to examine the picture frame.
Yeah. That's really all you're gonna say?
I mean, he's seen some weird shit now.
I guess.
All right, should we examine the photo again?
Maybe.
Maybe it shows us something we have to do in the house. No.
I think it's so hard to tell when everything's pixelated. Maybe if I show the picture to Alexandre,
Oh yeah, that's a good one. Show it to Alexander.
maybe it'll snap him out of. Hey, I got a picture for you.
Hey, buddy. You want to come out of your state? Alexander, do you recognize this photograph? Take a look. Look at my photograph. You are in it, and our old friend Anthony, with someone else blurred in the background. Do you remember him? Does he mean something to you? He dropped something.
Yay! Oh.
A piece of clockwork. A hand! Alright, so grab it, but before you go downstairs, look at the clock here.
Yes.
It does it at 6:15, right?
Yep.
So we're currently at 11:15. So 11:15. So we need to go backwards 5 hours.
Alright.
Because we're going to have to go do it downstairs.
Yeah. Alright, Alexandra, it's been fun. Not really. Your house is creepy.
And frustrating.
Yeah. You made me go through all this work. You could have just gave me this hand from the beginning.
Alright. So either we set this to 6:15, or we have to do it 5 hours behind. So currently it's at 8. So it's either has to be at 3 o'clock. 3 o'clock would do it. You're gonna have to click the whole way. Ooh,
Are
boy.
you kidding me?
Nope. Keep going, David. You're gonna have to click this like 36 times. Oh, you can just hold it. Try that. Go upstairs. What? They told us all the clocks were linked.
But I think they said there was a device that links them.
Oh, I guess go set the other one to 6:15 then. I thought that was just saying, like, letting you know as the player, hey, this clock and that clock are linked.
Yeah. I guess not.
Excuse me. Yeah? Is there a button on the side?
Oh.
Maybe that sets the clocks around the house.
Let us see.
Yep. Yep, yep. So we have to do what we just did,
But hit the switch.
but hit the switch.
All right. We're getting
We're getting there, guys. We're getting there. We're almost there.
Why must your cuckoo clock be sideways?
Cuckoo clock.
So it's what, 3 o'clock?
Yeah, so you just... Oh, you can go backwards in time.
There you go.
There we go.
That's what I was waiting for.
Me too. I was waiting for the cuckoo. Cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs.
I was like, it seems like something like music shift, anything would have happened. Oh god, he's getting antsy.
You should probably grab the... Oh, he's saying the word. The bird burst out of the stroke. Its beak is now open.
Because that was the only way to open this bird.
I guess examine it now. Probably to the cellar.
Yeah.
Wait, you want to talk to him first?
Yep, I'm sure we should totally keep going and kill this man.
Oh yeah, for sure. So I imagine the key goes to the cellar.
Yeah. I just love there's something, it sounds like there's something inside this bird. Let me go through all these steps of putting it back in this clock so it can shake violently and break.
As opposed to just opening it.
Yeah. Instead of just smashing the bird against the floor. Well, I have a key.
Oh! Oh, fuck me. that actually got me. Well, the music's building to a crescendo.
Yeah, it is. I don't know if I want to know what's down here.
These are the remains of a Roman mosaic behind the wall. I can't distinguish anything clearly.
Oh, all the statues.
Statue in poor condition.
I can see why he didn't want to work down here no more. A Roman settlement. Tiny door.
Oh, this is the place. Because that's the stuff from the picture. Book written in unknown language to me. There's scrawled annotation written in English on one of the margins. This and no other is the function of the serum we manufactured at the boarding school when we were young. It is something that we didn't understand at the time. To accompany the mind, the proscenium of the big theater, and there, help us to look beyond the curtain that separates the world of men from the land of truth. To look, I say, if anything, to apprehend an image of what lives there. Just that. Will the hoopoe allow us to raise the curtain enough to walk off the stage and go beyond? Caw. A cage full of leftovers and dirt. Animals have been captive here. Innumerable jars full of murky objects suspended in formaldehyde. Innumerable jars. Jars and test tubes. Everything is soaked in chemical residues, and the air is filled with the smell of vinegar. I feel like we have to look at the desk. Maybe the picture? Yeah, stand right there and look at the picture, because that's exactly where the guy was standing.
Ah. Yeah, good call.
See? See? What about the spot on the floor? Oh, it's light. What about the table in the foreground? Oh, it looks like the desk can be moved.
Yeah, there's something behind.
There's got to be a switch or something in here.
Yeah. Well, tell me I'm gonna have to go searching the house for a switch. It better be down here.
It's got to be. It's got to be down here.
Unless it's in the other room down here.
Oh, no, we can't do the thing in here yet. There's something we need in the other room in the cellar. It'll make it obvious once you find it. Yeah, there's something in here. Go back to the moldy painting. I think there was a clickable on that.
Well, I wonder what I need a shovel for.
I don't know, David.
My love of digging up graves. Because clearly, when the guy I'm coming to talk to doesn't talk to me, the answer is to dig up the grave in the back of his house. Well, I was not expecting. But it's locked.
Well, you just had a shovel.
You know how he just throws everything away? Really?
You goddamn asshole.
So now I gotta find something.
Grab the bucket. Grab the fucking bucket.
I don't think he will.
Oh my god, you literally had a shovel.
You know Jeremiah.
Alright, I'm pissed off.
You know Jeremiah thinks you only use things once and then that's the end of it?
No, go back, go back, go back. We have the item. It's a stupid thing to use it for when we could have used a shovel, but sure. Click on the vitriol solution.
Makes sense why I still have it, but yeah, that's
The remains of a humanoid body, but with a grotesque animal aspect. Maybe a small ape? It has a collar with some engraved words on it. Old Mike. Oh god. What did they do to Mike?
And why is he old?
Dear Alexander, undoubtedly your methods are definitely stronger than mine. How do you manage to get results with such alacrity? On another note, my epiphany with the treatise of alchemy was not accidental. When examining the text closer, I have come to the conclusion that for a time, Raymundus Lully sought the same thing we did. In his account, he describes a formulae that he calls hoopoe. Yes, like the legendary bird. Hoopoe. It closely resembles the serum which we have worked so far, except for minor differences. It is a pity what you tell me about old Mike. I hope he gets better soon. Caw-caw!
Caca.
He's got something else in his other hand. It's a map of the stars.
What?
Okay.
That's helpful.
So what do we do now? Is there a telescope or anything out here?
Not that I saw. Oh.
Well, we should go check on Alexander.
Well, I think that answers that question. Hey, buddy.
Bud?
You doing okay?
Alexander! What's in his chair?
Seems to be...
Ooh!
Don't you just hate it when you walk into a room and then,
Some diary pages on the wheelchair. The paper is ripped apart as if someone had stripped it off the book hastily. October 31st, 1891. I am writing this in the light of my desk lamp, hoping to be able to remember it all when the birds finally sing and the sun's blessings dispel the dark shadows of my mind. During the whole afternoon, a strong wind hit the valley, so strong that it cracked the larger branch of the old oak in the garden. I find it hard to get sleep during these nights, so I read a lot while accompanying the professor. I don't really know when exactly I fell asleep. I was awakened by the chill of the night, which was seeping through the open window. I looked outside and saw him. The professor was miraculously awake. What was my joy to see him standing on the balcony, watching the valley with a true serene expression, enjoying the fresh and calm air right after the storm. I felt that a blessing had fallen upon this house, and for a moment, I felt immensely happy. I stared at him for a while without saying anything, being afraid of dispelling a vision I hadn't believed possible for a long time. And then, in the midst of the silence, I heard a sound that froze me in my seat and snatched all my calmness with such a terrible chill that I will never forget. A loud noise behind me, low-pitched as the drag of a slab. Mr. Alexander's snore, who was pleasantly sleeping in his bed. I've already made a decision. I'll leave this house. Yeah, I was about to say, so to the balcony?
To the balcony.
It's a statue, and it's holding something. It's a lens. So can we look through the crystal? So maybe combine either the lens with the sky or the lens with the map. Maybe we have to click on the stars first. Alright, there's got to be something. Yeah, there's nothing to do up here.
Well, that's dumb. Alright, well, I got a crystal now. Do I go back downstairs?
Maybe.
Because I don't remember anything else in the house that seemed like it might need a crystal.
I think you know where to go, David.
I don't think that I do, but... Yeah, sure.
I want to go ahead and apologize right now if you guys can hear the dull bass of the thuds of my neighbors playing music.
Yeah.
The other day we were hanging out here and the music started and it went on for like 3 hours and I just looked at Rebecca and I went, "Do you think the neighbors are banging?" Because it was like sex music. Like
Yeah, to be that loud for us to hear it over here.
Yeah. A wooden secretary desk, beautifully carved. The flip top has no knob or lock, just some strange symbols. What the fuck are these? Alright, well maybe we have to... Maybe. Because I imagine the crystal can be combined with that. Yeah?
Yeah, that's my hope.
Because if there's strange markings on the crystal, maybe by combining the two, we'll see the symbols we have to put in the desk.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, so let's go ahead and look at the 3 things on the piece of paper.
You can have a symbol that just says 69.
I mean, my neighbors knew. My neighbors knew. It was time. It was time to 69.
Alright, so we have...
Oh, wait, did we look at the... Did you figure out the constellations? Look at the paper. Sorry, you're distracted by the 69ing. It's okay. So, we need Deneb, Altair, and Vega. So yay, we get to look at constellations in a video game when I was always bad at doing this in real life. All right, so we need the upside down U is Vega. So we need that one on that side. I imagine we need the not equal sign, that one, and the upside down U. I think those are the three symbols.
We'll see.
It would make the most sense.
Not if we really have to sit here and
No. 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 Yep. Yep. Nope. No. 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 Yes.
yeah.
Excuse me, I'm so sorry. Coke, man. Coke just makes you burpy.
Oh yeah, only one.
The voice again, it comes from the bottom of the pit!
Well, then we go to the bottom of the pit, duh.
Well, that was a note by the bottom of the pit. Dear Alexander, I'm terribly sorry about old Mike. Will you put him to rest in his favorite place? After weeks of unsuccessful attempts, I've managed to distill the alchemical formula based on the notes you sent me. Certainly you're a master of this craft. The subject reacted to the serum as usual, rapidly entering into a state of waking sleep. Suddenly the convulsions stopped, and since then, he has not been responding to any kind of stimulation. He has remained in this state for many days. My diagnosis is brain dead, which should be our next step, Alexander. I'm worried this could be the end of our research. Caw!
Caw. Alright, down the pit we go.
Alexander!
Well, don't this look familiar? I'm gonna have to sit down.
Boom, 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 boom. Maybe I have to go up to him. This is what you asked me to search for, is it not, Alexander? Am I right?
The last door. Xylithal.
Xylahilithal, the last door. We can cross together. What should I do?
I am waiting for you. Here in the mist. It's nearby. I can hear it.
What is nearby? What do you hear?
Sex music.
Oh god. They're 69ing. They're 69ing everywhere!
I hear the beating of its wings. It knows we are afraid.
I am ready. My body is ready.
Sit down then.
Alright, but that's not optimum 69ing position.
We'll make it work.
There's just something so creepy about that. I am sitting down!
Well, do I have to... Okay, I can click on myself again. Do I have
Talk to him.
Do I have to use the syringe?
I guess, yeah, grab the syringe and use it on yourself.
Oh, do I give it to him? Oh. So he can go through this. Alright.
Ah!
Damn, you have to get that wind up.
Oh.
I immediately don't like this. Can we go back? I changed my mind. I don't want to sit down.
Do you think that we will have any clue here about DeWitt's whereabouts? I have played the 4th episode before.
Alright.
The police must have taken already everything, but we have no other leads to pursue. Hopefully, they have overlooked something. I think they changed a couple of the
Puzzles.
not the puzzles, but like the art of the room to make it more like fleshed out in between the PC and this.
Gotcha.
What about this room? You see what I'm saying? That's sex music.
Yeah.
That is like some slow, like, There is a sealed letter between this table and the wall. It looks like Herr Beechworth never sent it. I think it is best that you read it. Dear Alexandra, please, you must reflect on this. We do not yet know what we are dealing with. If you were to open the door, it may stay that way. An open way for whatever lives on the other side. Cacaw.
Alright.
Well, that, everybody, is The Last Door Season 1.
Yeah.
We're going to take a little bit of a break. Are you playing? You're playing!
Oh god, it's still going.
It's still going. We thought it was done. Apparently the world of 69ing is very foggy.
Very foggy. And I don't have my lamp.
Alexander? Is it time for the 6ing and the 9ing?
Was it something I said? Oh god. Alright. Now I think...
Now it's done.
Yeah, there's that piano.
Yeah. So we're going to take a little bit of a break and come back in...
Up to 2,000 backers.
Nice. Come back in like a month or so after we want to play a couple of other things just to, mix up the content on the channel. So we'll be back shortly to do season 2. We'll probably just knock it out in another quick 4 episodes, 1 episode per episode. Makes the most sense.
1 episode per episode.
Yeah. But that was season 1, David. What'd you think?
It's pretty interesting. It's,
Yeah.
I'm curious where they take it, because right now I still don't fully know.
Yeah, the story is the most interesting part. Like, the gameplay still has a little bit to be desired as far as a point-click adventure, because some of the stuff... I mean, it's supposed to be a puzzle, but
Yeah.
still, like, supposedly you're supposed to click on the greenhouse latch, like, 3 times. How do you figure that out other than just wasting the time
Yeah.
to search and search and search?
Or like the acid on the lock, which, I mean, I get,
I get it from a practical standpoint, but at the same time, you just had a shovel.
Yeah.
So from a design standpoint, it doesn't make sense why you would use acid as opposed to a shovel when you say the lock is fragile.
Yeah.
But outside of that, I thought it was really good
Yeah,
the first
for,
time I played it, which is why I wanted you to play it.
Yeah, for a simple little, pixelated little,
Yeah, and it's a lot of fun. I'm excited to see season 2 because I know I haven't played season 2. So like this is as far as I remember the story going. Because I didn't play because season 2 hadn't come out yet when I beat season 1. So yeah, well, thank you guys so much for watching. Go ahead and leave us a comment down below. Tell us what you all thought of the game, and if there are any games that you recommend we should play, whether they be point and click or adventure or what have you.
or just say caca.
Yeah, just go down and say cacaw. C-A-W space C-A-W. Cacaw. Bye, everybody.
Bye.